Welcome to the Jolly Roger. My name's Chef Brian, and today we are going to do a chicken breast stuffed with spinach and ricotta. I have my ricotta already, and I went ahead and sliced up some spinach. We're gonna do a little salt, a little pepper, and then we'll mix our filling, and then I'll show you how to cut our chicken breast. We're gonna do a small pinhole. Wow, it's a little bit bigger than a pinhole. But all of this is gonna get mixed together. And then we're going to sear it, and I have an oven behind me that's preheating to 350 degrees. And once we sear it, it'll go in the oven. So that is our filling. We have 3 chicken breasts. All right, so I want to show you how to do this. So what we do is we're going to take a measurement because we don't want to poke out to the other side, and we also don't want to poke through the bottom. So what we do is we take our knife, put our finger there, so when we go inside, we can go up to that finger and rotate. And what we're gonna do is cut a finger-sized hole, and we're gonna try and cut this out with just having one small hole in there so your stuffing doesn't all just come out. So I'm gonna hold it in my hand just for a second. We're gonna go in, and I'm gonna not go as far because I'm gonna put my finger in there here in a second and just see how far we've gotten. And I'm just gonna rotate my knife from that hole, and be careful not to poke your finger on the other side. And then we'll pull out, flip the knife around again, and we're gonna go around the top end. Now you should be left with the knife-size hole, but your finger can go into it. And my finger is right here, so I'm gonna go all the way around this breast. I'm feeling a little bit of stickage right there, but it also comes down, and you can see my finger move from overhead. I'm gonna cut just a touch bit more onto this fat end right here, so we have more room for stuffing. There we are. Perfect. I did get a hole on this one, but I did not get a hole. I came close though. I can see my finger through there, but it looks good. So I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna put a glove on to stuff these just because it makes it a little bit easier. See you in just a second. So now that we have our holes, I'm gonna go ahead and start stuffing. Went ahead and did one, and we're just gonna grab our filling, and I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna push it as far in there as I can, and just be careful not to go too hard on it because you do not wanna rip these. But I'm going down as far as I can without breaking the skin, or not skin, the muscle. And we're gonna keep doing this until either A, I run out of filling, or B, we fill it up. Don't forget to get the top up in here. And then we're gonna season, sear, and then throw them in the oven. But we are almost done. And this is why I wore a glove for this. I don't like my hands being sticky and stuff. It's a personal thing. But I think we've got it. That's as far as we're gonna be able to go. Do the last bit. And that looks good to me. That looks perfect. So I'm happy with that one. So now that our chicken is stuffed, I'm gonna take a couple of toothpicks. Since we have this small hole, and this is gonna help prevent any of our stuffing to come out. And I'm gonna do 2 per one. And then we'll do this one. Just push that stuffing a little bit further back. And there we are. So I've got some oil and our seasoning. Our seasoning blend is a teaspoon of each. So I can open my oil. Of paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian herb. So we're just gonna oil our chicken up. And this is gonna help the seasoning stick. And I have a teaspoon of paprika. But we're gonna be generous with our seasoning. And then we can start our pan to preheat. And then we'll flip over and do the next side. Oh, this is gonna be really good. Give a pat down. And be careful with the stuffed ones. You don't want to pat too hard. And then we'll flip them over. Season the other side. And you can see right there, I got a little close to coming through and poking a hole. So you just need to be careful. Practice a couple of times so you don't make mistakes. But, you know, mistakes happen and you learn how to fix them and we move on. But generous with the seasoning, because this is going to give it good color with that paprika and great flavor. All right, do a gentle pat. And then we can oil our pan. And when our pan comes up to heat, we'll throw them in. So we've heated it up. We're gonna go ahead and drop in our chicken. And we're gonna give this about 1-2 minutes each side. And then we'll flip, do the same thing, pull it out, put it on our cooking tray, and then I'll finish with these two. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flip. It looks good. 1-2 minute this side, and then we can remove, place on our rack. It's time to remove. I got a spatula so I don't squeeze out our filling. And then we'll add a little bit more oil and we'll drop our other 2 chicken in. We are done searing, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the oven. It's set at 350 degrees. All right, our chicken is almost done. I'm gonna make a sauce real quick and that will go with our chicken. So I got my pan coming up. And we have some fond down here, and I'm gonna get this wine in here and get that fond coming up off the top of the pan. And just like that, we're gonna save that because that's flavor. And then I'm gonna add some lemon juice. And we're gonna reduce this down to where we're almost have no liquid left. And then I'm gonna start adding in some butter. And I'm using our compound butter that we did a couple of videos ago. And I'll put that up there. If y'all wanna check that out after this video, that'd be awesome. So we're gonna reduce this. I'm gonna check on the chicken and see you in a second. Okay, we've reduced. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in our butter. I'm doing 1 tablespoon at a time, and we have to keep this in constant motion. You can do this with a whisk if you want, or just move the pan. So I prefer moving the pan. Makes it a little easier. And we're gonna turn our cooking top down to low. Constantly move it. And when we almost get done with this tablespoon of butter, we can go ahead and add in a next. And then when you're almost done with that tablespoon, we're gonna add in another. And just keep it constantly rotating because we're taking the fat and we're emulsifying our sauce. Boy, does this smell really good. I got dibs on all the sauce. I'm gonna kill the heat because if we go too high on temperature, our butter can break and we don't want that. And last I checked, our temperature on our chicken was about 140. So we are getting up there. I'm gonna pull it at about 157. And then I'm gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes before we cut into it. Just so it gets to above 165. or just up to 165, I should say. But that is our sauce. It's looking amazing. This compound butter is amazing. If you haven't made it yet and seen the video, I would highly, highly recommend it. It goes good with pretty much everything. Heck, in the video, I said it'd be good with tofu. And that is our sauce. So I'm gonna get a spoon. We're gonna taste the sauce. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Spot on. All right, waiting on the chicken. Our chicken is done. We're gonna let this rest for a good 5-7 minutes. And then we'll plate and do a taste test. Got sauce and chicken. Well, there you go. That is our spinach ricotta stuffed chicken breast. Hope you enjoyed it. And let's give it a taste. Oh, it's still juicy. It's good. That is really good.
I love the sauce on it.
I do too. Brightens it out. Well, awesome. This is a go-to winner. Be sure, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Jar.
Oh yeah, make a comment. We're picking next week what you would like to see us make. And we'll do a drawing. And after that, you know, what other YouTubers ask you to do, that'd be great. And yeah, game changer. Peace.